Hi, I'm Emily from Loom Love. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute Baymax charm. This Baymax charm was designed by the Loom Mermaid on Instagram. If you haven't already, go check her out and give her a follow. Even though this Baymax is quite wide, he is made on one loom, so if you only have a single loom, you can still make him. You're going to start with your loom in the staggered configuration, but because we're doing a character charm, I find it quite easier to have the arrow pointing towards you. You're going to start with 2 bands, twist them once on your hook so you have 4 loops. Now take your loom, take these 4 loops, place them from the first peg to the peg diagonally across from it. Now you're going to do this again. Take 2 bands, twist them once, place them from this peg to this peg, push them down a little, 2 more bands, twist, double, place from this peg to this peg so you have almost diamond shape. Take this band and take a band, twist it and double it. 2 bands, sorry. This peg to this peg so you have a diamond shape. Now take a single band, push these down, just 1 band and double it. 2 loops, place this band across like that. Take another band, twist, double, place it from these 2 pegs, so just a single band. Now you're going to start with the body. You're going to take 2 bands, place them from here to here, no doubling, another 2 bands from here to here, and another straight. Now you're going with 2 bands, down once, and down twice, doing the same on the other side. And in the middle, you're only going down once, like that. So he should look like this so far. And now you're going to take 3 bands, go down twice on both sides with 3 bands. And now in the middle, you're going down 3 times with 3 bands. Push this down. Now you're going to take 3 bands, go in from this side, in from the other, like that. Now you're going to do the legs. This time you're going to take 4 bands, going down twice on each side. So 4 bands. Now you're going to take a band, wrap it around your hook 4 times. So you have 4 loops. Place that band on the end of this leg and on the end of the other leg. There. Now you're going to place the part that makes him thicker and wider. So this technique was from Marlum's Creations updated Care Bear tutorial. So you're going to take 2 bands, go down twice with 2 bands on either side. So you have 2 layers. Now you're going to take 3 bands and go down 2 times on either side. Three bands. Go down twice. And then take a band, wrap it around your hook 3 times. Place it on your loom. Now you're going to do the same again. Place it on the other side of your loom. Now you're going to make his arms with your hook. So you're going to take your hook, take 3 bands, and wrap them around 3 times. So 1, 2, wrap them around 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So there are 9 loops. Now you're going to take 3 more bands, pull them through, make sure they're all through. Put that back on your hook, take another 3 bands, pull through everything, and then 3 more bands. Now you're going to take 2 bands through once and 2 bands through twice. So you're going to have the 3 bands wrapped around 3 times, then 3 bands, 3 bands, 3 bands, and then 2 bands and 2 bands. And you're going to put one arm on your hook, stretch it out, place it on this first peg, take your arm again, your other one, place it on your hook, place it on this peg here. Now, you just need to make sure, if you like the look of his arms up, then that's fine, but I like the look of them down, and last time my arms were tilted like this when I looped them, so that's why they stayed like this. But if you want them down, then keep them down like this. Now you're going to start looping. So you're going to go through this cap band here with this second row you placed. Grab the top 3, loop them forwards. So if you look here, this is looped, but the bottom layer isn't. You're going to do that again. The top 3. You can bring them up one at a time if you want. Just make sure you got all 3. And you can see your second layer isn't looped. Now you're going to grab the top 2. It's a little hard on these bands here. Grab the top 2 again. Do the same on the other side. Grab the top 3. hook under the cap band. Oops, that's fine, that can be fixed. Top 3. Grab the top 3. Grab the top 2. And grab the top 2. This extra row, you're going to take it, loop it over your peg, like this, so it's kind of out of the way. Do the same on the other side. Take it, loop it over the peg. You want to keep your crossbands on. Like that, so it's all over the sides. Okay. So again, these over to the side, but your crossbands stay, and you can just kind of straighten them out on the sides so they're not stuck on the pegs anymore, like that. Whoops, I've got one more on. There. Now, I'm going to start looping the legs. So you're going to take the legs and loop them up. So you're going through the cap band and you're grabbing the bottom 4. Hold your cap band down. This one's a little tricky. Make sure you've got all 4 of them, which I don't. One of them's there. I'll just fix that. There we go. And then grab the bottom 4 again and loop them forwards. Grabbing the bottom 4, hold down the cap band. That part's a little tricky. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Grab the bottom 4 again. Like that. Now you're going into this peg and grabbing these 3 bands. Same on this side. Like that. Now you're going to loop these bands forwards. So you're going through all those bands, grabbing the bottom 3, looping them forwards. This is probably one of the hardest parts. Now, if you have a metal hook, I definitely suggest you use it, especially at this part, because I have snapped my plastic hooks actually doing this. It's a little hard to get them all through, but can do it. Oh, one snapped. I can fix that though. Show you how. So there was 3 bands on that peg, so I'm just gonna set 3 bands on this peg here. Put my hook through all of these, put it to the side, grab all 3 with my hook, This is a little tricky, but there we go. It's all through. And everything's hooked. So it is a little harder when band snap, but it is possible to fix it. Now you're gonna go all the way forwards on this row. So you're just taking the bottom bands, looping them back to itself. Now, this part's a little trickier. You're going through here to loop these. So grab the bottom 3, put them back to themselves, then back to themselves. Continue that all the way up until you've reached this peg. Do the same on the other side. Like that. Now you're looping these bands in. So you're grabbing the bottom 2, bringing them back to themselves, bottom 2, and then back to themselves. And now you're getting this band here, and this is very tight, so it is a little hard to get. So you're going to the bottom and grabbing the bottom 2 loops, looping forwards. Now you're gonna grab the top 4 loops, and it's quite tight. Loop them back to themselves. I'm gonna grab the last remaining 4 loops back to themselves. Now it is very tight, so you just need to take your time and loop them. Now you're gonna grab the bottom 4 loops again. Now just make sure they're the bottom 4. There. Just gonna pull them out so I know where they are. There. They may snap, but you can, there we go. All 4 loops. Do this again. Just gonna pull these out so I know exactly where they are. There we go. And now you're gonna close it off. So you're gonna take 2 bands. Depending on how secure you want it, you can have some more, or like 3 or 1, but I like to use 2. So in case one band snaps, I still have one to secure it. So you're gonna turn your loom. Make sure your hook is through all the bands. Pull 2 bands through. Like that. So you have them on your hook. Now you're gonna pull it, now you're gonna pull this loop over this loop. So you have the slip knot. Pull it somewhat tight. You can pull it a little more when you take it off the loom. Now you're gonna hold this just in case it falls off. Just with your hook, slowly take this head part off because you don't want it to snap. Take this part off. Like that. I'm gonna take him off. I like using my hook just because that way there's not too much of a chance of any bands snapping. Now as you can see, I must have forgotten to loop one band. but it isn't gonna wreck my thing, so I can just snap it. Although I don't suggest doing that if you don't have any, but if there is one that you forgot to loop, it may be a teensy bit less thicker. Now you're gonna tuck in these bands here, unless you wanna hang him, say from your backpack or something. You're just gonna put some bands through the back of his head, or maybe his shoulder or something. And grab the 2 bands, pull them through. Like that. So it's through, and now I can still kind of see it. So I'm gonna put it through his neck and shoulder. Grab the band again, pull it through. Just gonna straighten his head a bit. There, now there's one more part missing, his eyes. So you're gonna take a black band, snap it, like that. You're gonna put 2 knots in it. Now you don't wanna pull them too tight, depending on how big you want his eye. Do a second knot. I'm gonna take the second eye and just kind of roll it towards the first eye. Straighten them out. And so they're close. I like them about this width together because then they can fit on my face. Well, not my face, my Baymax's face, fortunately. Anyway, I'm going to put them, just place them on his head, turn him around, stick my hook through. You're gonna take the first set of his eyes, and you'll see you're just gonna grab both ends, like this kind of, so you have a little loop. Pull through his head, like that, and you're just gonna pull until you have one of the ends through, and you'll see one eye is attached. Space him out a little more, like that. Go through his head, more on the other side, through the back. Grab this end. I have both my eyes in, and you can see I have tails at the back. What I like to do with these tails is knot them. So just tie them into a knot. I like to double knot them just to be safe. We're just gonna cut it at both ends. Just leave a small little tail. There you have your super cute Baymax turn designed by the Loom Mermaid on Instagram. Thanks for watching.